Wait, you two! Just a moment, please. You're the Traveler in Paimon, right? I thought you two... It's a pleasure to meet you. Do you have a moment? There's something I'd like to discuss. My name is Nabil. I'm a Matra in the Academia. You're friends with Cyno. Currently, Cyno is out investigating a case involving smuggled canned knowledge.
Oh no. Do you think he's in trouble?
Well, to be completely honest, it's pretty hard to imagine anything that could pose a threat to... Word has it that you two are...
Alright, since you asked so nicely, well...
Large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origins, according to some research, using large amounts of... Rumors also have it that some particularly Last we heard from Cyno, he was investigating...
Sounds like we better go look...
Time to go. I follow the wind.
Ah, it's you two. I knew I sensed a familiar presence, but I'm very busy at the moment. We'll have to chat some other time.
That's right! Nabil asked us to come and check on the situation.
So Nabil told you about this? Divulging my location without authorization. I see. Well, the situation might be more problematic. Long story short...
Whoa. Sounds pretty complicated. But, alright, sign us up!
One with nature. Time to go.
Is this all you got?
What difference does it make if you see some...
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't...
What does the Academia think they're doing? I don't see any real gems in this batch.
150K.
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
It's Cyno!
Hey, forget the goods! Let's split!
But don't forget the Mora!
Dun dun! Not so fast! You can't escape with...
What is this? He's got backup now? Doesn't everyone say Cyno work? I don't like the looks of this. Either way, it's gonna be...
It's over. It's not like we're making a big cut at it.
Huh? Did they really just get...
Just like the others I've cut. They're not deep in the circle, just dealers at the All right. I have one question and one question.
The pickup location is different.
And when is the next batch coming?
I don't know.
He's telling the truth. Honest. Normally, we should have received a ship. The stock we have right now is from 8 days.
I know exactly why they didn't. I suspect who's ever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. So they cut all When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone.
Are you kidding? We've known your name since day one in this business. The boss, but here we are.
They already knew these small fries are the only ones they leave out in the open. And no matter how... If only we had another lead.
Huh? Oh?
Do you have a...
Woo!
That's right. I won't turn a blind...
Oh! Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Cyno meet Dory.
I see. Anyway, I'll think of a way if you manage to learn anything. And as for you, I don't ever want to catch you buying canned...
Okay, I got it.
Hey! What's with the attitude?
What, you got a problem with that too? Think about it. If the academia is
The academia has clearly published the potential dangers of canned knowledge. I just hope you understand that if I ever catch you... All right, Traveler. I need to go.
Ha! You think you can skip?
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory? If Paimon remembers correctly, she's...
Time to go.
I see. So that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention. No idea. Sorry, I've already... Huh? You mean... That's right. With so much canned knowledge flooding the market. Besides, it seems that group of smugglers is practically taken out. Plus, with... sounds like we came up... Well, not completely. Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, I'll let you in on what I do. After all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon so that I can take over. Hey, you just want to make more business for yourself. Don't underestimate its value. Of course, not everyone needs that kind of knowledge. Then why does the academia prohibit selling Being able to gain complex knowledge, but everything in the world Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires... But with canned knowledge, one may... First, you'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought, and you'll find it very hard to forget. And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. You'll end up becoming... Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler, you used canned knowledge before. Did you feel any negative effects? Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to... It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases. Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the sale of canned knowledge by those smugglers is left unchecked. And what's worse, you're playing right into their hands by focusing only on the canned knowledge. As far as I know, their real purpose is to distribute information of the Court of Desolation? Rumor has it that it's a site of ruins. Word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. They're auctioning rare Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target, because studying those ruins, as for the auction, chances are they're trying to attract and... On the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the... Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert and see the... That's right. And now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location. As I said, I also have to... I've got it! 500,000... What? No need to worry, little one. Cyno's the one heading this investigation, isn't he? I'll be sure to bill all. All you'll need to do is tell him to go to the Merchant's Guild. I'm sure the General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid. And I can only imagine the fun... we'd better get going. If Dor...
news for you. What the smugglers are really after is a chance to research the Court of Desolation. They're hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins.
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel. But is it reliable?
We also heard that the Court of...
Partially. According to past research, however, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose less in recent years. After all, legends claim that whoever obtains death is often the greatest. That's why some continue to research. Do you know where the auction is taking place? Good. We'll go and...
Huh? People...
That's right. Let's begin to leave town and see what... Don't worry. I'll make sure...
That's Cyno for ya. But we can lend a hand...
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think
Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes... you must be Cyno. I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation. But this time... And as for you two, why bother sticking your nose...
That's right! We won't...
Ha! Have you really thought... My employer said that on top of that...
Is that so?
Sorry.
That's close enough.
New punch.
Into the wind.
Settle down.
Need nowhere to run. Surrender.
Silence! You are not welcome here.
Lucky today?
Nowhere to run.
My guiding stars!
The wind knows me. Judgment is upon
You're in over your head, Cyno. There will be others coming for you. You'll regret... Let's get out of here!
No need. Even if we apprehend them, I apologize for bringing you into this... You should be careful from now on.
Wait, hold on!
You'd be surprised. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a... Yes, I was carrying out a mission with one... My superior was injured while...
Whoa!
He survived with a fractured wrist. His name is Taj Radkani. Anyway.
Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert.
Good. Don't worry. And once this is all over, I'll sweep away.
I cannot help but feel that you bringing me here is some sort of an assassination attempt.
So hot. If only there was some shade for us to cool off on.
We still have a long way to go, so you'll...
Okay.
Of course, but I'm accustomed to these conditions.
share any tips?
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to support your mind. Take one step after another. Don't let your mind perceive your...
Okay, if you say so. But where would be a more safe? Just look around. It's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters for miles around.
Watch out. Something's...
Well, Paimon really didn't expect to see those.
Those weren't just normal scorpions. See? There are marked numbers on their pincers. Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions were sent to keep us... We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see.
This place is super dangerous.
Something's not right. There are no roads in the desert. Stay still. Here's the answer. It must have planted this on you.
Huh? What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. But this device wasn't licensed for mass production.
Whoa! Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed!
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier. It was a frantic fight. It's only natural you didn't notice the device.
Well, good thing you were able to...
No. Hold on, let's keep heading to the auction. It would...
They're back again! How many of them are there?
Bow your head.
Time to go.
Weird. Is this where the auction is? Yeah, not a single...
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. But even so...
Aw, what should we do?
We searched the area.
Alright, let's take a...
Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules but don't worry. Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will come up by then. They packed up in a hurry and did it. Once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to...
Oh, Paimon gets it! Well, okay, we'll start heading away and leave this place to you.
Yes. And don't worry.
Time to go. Follow the wind. Cheer!
Oh, looks like so you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? All right.
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. Rather, I laid low and observed. He is not the primary instigator.
Yes, impressive. You certainly
Greedy? What do you mean by that?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought...
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct?
No. I'll talk. But before that, perhaps we can take the conversation. If we stay here, chances are that someone will see me with you.
All right. Where do you suggest?
How about my home in Aru Village?
Fine. Let's...
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Cyno's watch? Seriously, what can I even do?
Dad, you're back! Oh, we have guests?
This is my daughter, Simin. Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Cyno in our business, but let me ask.
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Cyno, but even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop.
Why is that?
Everything, from the manufacturing of... Everyone will try their best to defend, and even if you manage to win in the end...
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests.
Don't mention it. And I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make...
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits?
My daughter was... That's why she never... As for me, until one day...
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the there are many others like me. I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please.
Oh no. That means that if we...
I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child. But I cannot turn...
You'll find some goods I received just recently.
Whoa.
Yes. I'll need... Small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods.
Huh? Look. These seem different from the other...
Yes, that would make sense. Wait. What's this? Yes. It's a Matra seal. I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be... The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra... No wonder they don't want me to embed. Could I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then it's highly likely if we can enter the repository, we can find out who... But, considering my current status, you'll need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a...
Sure thing. Leave it to...
I'll also keep working here in the meantime. Although we can get more information on other dealers.
Hello, we meet again. Have you managed to find Cyno? I read the letter, and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry.
It's alright. We wanted to help Cyno
I can tell that he really trusts you. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter. But with this letter from Cyno, that's right. However, some information may be retained. Follow me. I'll show you.
The restricted repository.
Okay. Since Cyno is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding, but I'd suggest avoiding any other
So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for—
There are many who do not openly even though he's no longer in the files are over there. Just make it quick.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found it? Huh. It reminds Paimon of Cyno's former partner.
His former partner. That would be Taj Rodkani. But you're not far off.
What? Taj's son went to prison.
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't—
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was—
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year. He used to be Cyno's only partner.
Ah, right. I heard Cyno mention that before. I wonder if it had anything to do with—
Taj was already very well known, but so when Mortada came to study at the academy, then he had an unpleasant dispute. Taj arrested his son and put it shortly after. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face.
I had no idea.
That's—
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to— Possible. Taj would never do that. But this is Taj.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating because he was the only— There are so many files about the— However, if the files—
But even so—
According to the legends, though I don't really believe— Do you have any questions?
Paimon's kinda confused.
Oh, now that I think about it, Cyno suspected that the canned There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Don't worry, Taj. I won't—
Alrighty then, let's go.
Time to go.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods?
Huh. Well, yes, but the academia consumes so...
Right, but
That I'm not too sure of.
Time to go.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Excuse me. Have you seen...
Huh? Why?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual. There's a Kashar researcher who's been making frequent... when I asked him about it, he said that he's been making a lot of ship...
And you didn't find that suspicious?
Well, the boxes were stamped with the Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. A man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to...
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj... No. I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying... Wait. I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj. A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with... Before I realized it, the door opened, but Taj didn't come to work today, so...
a group of Eremites? Could Taj really be the one?
No way. Taj is just like Cyno. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There's no way that he would... Fine. Looks...
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for...
Time to go. Time to go.
So, this is Taj's place.
Well, what should we do then?
No. Wait, the door... Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission. Here. What's this?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Nabil.
Yes. These are the transactions between Taj and some... The whole operation involves more than... I have a feeling that Cyno might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large You're right. As for the map, it appears to... If Taj really has turned on... I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well.
All right, we'll give these to Cyno. Well, Cyno, what do you make of it?
Taj. It's been a while. From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man.
So do you think he's the one behind them?
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can... Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons. We have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, that's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge. Time is ticking.
Follow the wind.
So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, Paimon's kinda nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
Nowhere to run!
Look! These walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find. Whoa! Is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate? It's not gonna start moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful. place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first. I see everything.
Through me, justice is served. Your penance is due!
Ah, Cyno. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are seeing that you've made it all the way here. You must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected.
That's right. This case is nearly closed. But was it all your doing? Smuggling the canned knowledge?
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed. I've become a selfish coward who only wants to pursue his own interest.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later. When you're young, you press forward, unattached, living solely for the justice in your heart. I was the same. I never questioned my actions until Murtada died. I could feel the justice. I was completely dedicated to all that I did, but as I grew, Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son, I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The Court of Desolation. Here...
So, did you already find...
See this door behind me? Behind it, I'm so close, Cyno. If only you had...
Enough conjecture. What has happened is already part of the past. In the end, the treasures you seek are...
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No. I sense danger behind that door.
I beg you, as an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish? Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles...
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all. This power is mine!
Everyone hold hands!
Scatter! Futile! I will set things right no matter what comes.
Surrender! Nowhere to run! Your sins weigh upon your soul!
As I thought.
Your strength.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power. This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me.
Uh-oh. We have to stop this!
I won't let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me now that you're injured.
I'll do what I have to.
I still remember when we first became partners. Even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and map in your house on... All of this was just part of the act you were putting on. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed...
Huh? What do you mean?
He never planned on opening the door.
What's happening?
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long time, I was hoping. That is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless.
No wonder banning the research wasn't enough.
I'm a flesh and blood human like anyone else. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation. A place that as long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did. Generation after generation. Regardless, let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking. That's right. I acted as if, but that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice, to add to the problem.
So...
Yes. Anyway, this place is collapsing.
Wait! Aren't you leaving too? There are still loads of
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left. He planned it all from the risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them.
Regardless. I was always so busy with work. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry for. If you see Mortada, send him my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
All right, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
Huh? The Court of Desolation has...
Just as Taj said, that place at being buried in quicksand is its rightful end. To them, as long as there's more to be made, they will disregard the act. Their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. That's an opportunity that I will...
We'll help too.
Thank you. But you've already done... Just leave the rest to me. So, that's what I'm going to do.
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
Nabil, what are you doing here?
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Ribat, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. This should be the last group. The last few days have been quite the ride, but at first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made several. After that, people on the list.
And? Then?
Well, then we received word that Taj Rudkani had sacrificed himself on the case. The Matra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from within. Some of them managed to get out of the academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured by Cyno. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended.
Is Cyno alright? He didn't get injured.
He seems fine, but nobody knows the real situation. He brought over 300 suspects to judgment. But even if we start feeling all self-conscious, thinking, by the way, are you guys here to see Cyno? I think I just saw him. He was walking with someone I didn't.
Sure thing, Nabil. You be careful.
Don't worry about me.
Trying to single-handedly bring 300 people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating.
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during... Murtada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, after Murtada died, the organization tried toying with others' minds, treating lives like dirt.
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, if thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and...
Cyno! Tighnari! Oh, so Tighnari must be who Nabil saw earlier!
That's right. Cyno asked me to collect... I also dropped by just to check for any... And Cyno, relax. You don't always have to look...
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test, even. After some time, I plan on having her go out.
Huh? You mean college?
I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach, although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the... So, I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge in a way.
I will.
If anything else happens, the three of you can find me in the Avidia for it.
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know.
But what about you?
It's still not time for me to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. His words were, I just hope my own change will come slowly. That way, those who see, just as I gained courage from my own superiors. And my partner. I'll be fine. There are many things I feel better about. Many people want to go to the desert to offer condolence. One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. And that... By the way, something strange. A merchant approached me and requested that I cover the cost of a desert travel kit. I didn't remember owing anyone Mora, especially not that kind of amount. Do you know anything about this?